Okay, so I'm going to go through the steps to create Photoshop or create a slideshow video. Alright, so you're in Photoshop. You need to get this stuff out into JPEG format. Okay, so you need to export it from Photoshop. So you bring your pieces up in Photoshop. You're going to go to File, Save As. Make sure it has a name you can find. So I'm going to select my desktop in this case, so I know where it is. Now down here is your format. Okay, right there's Photoshop. You want to select JPEG, JPEG. Okay, hit Save. It should give you this dialog. Just save it as a large file. That's fine. Okay. Once it's saved out, you saved all of them to the desktop, you can quit Photoshop. So I have my group of images here on the desktop. I'm going to make a a video slideshow out of them. So first thing I need to do is I need to open up Imovie. And if you go down into your applications folder, you'll find Imovie down here. It is right there. So click on Imovie, let it come up. Okay, generally Imovie is going to open up with the last project, and yours may not. It may come up with a blank project. What I want you to do is go to File, no matter what it comes up with, go to File, New Project. I want you to name your project, okay? So, Brian's video. I want you to select, because I have a very specific place these are going, I want you to select standard 4:3 in aspect ratio here. Leave the frame rate at 30. I also want you to select automatically add cross dissolve. If it's not selected, that's right here. Okay? Make sure no theme is selected over in project themes, and you're going to hit create. Okay? And your new window should look something like this. Now we have a couple other parameters we want to set before you get started here. I want to right click in this section of my video right here. So I'm going to right click and select project properties. And that's going to give me this window. You're going to see some of the same settings we just set, but we have a few more down here. The first one is photo duration. All right, I want you guys to set these to 10 seconds. Initial photo placement, it defaults to a Ken Burns effect, which we don't want. We want it to be fit in frame. And initial video placement, you don't have to set. So 10-second video duration and fit in frame under initial photo placement. And then you're going to click OK. All right. So that is our, we've got our project set up. Now we need to add some stuff. First thing we need is your name. All right, so down here is your tools. We'll go over this more later. But down here is your tools. If you select the little T, it's text tool. I want you to grab the centered one. Just grab it and drag it up into here. Okay, make sure black is selected as your background. Now you'll notice that pops up into this window. It says title text here. I'm just going to put my name in there. Make sure that's selected. Put my name in here. B-R-I-N-D-A-V-I-S. All I need is my name. Alright, so now I have a title card. Just going to go outside of my window. I'm just going to grab all my pictures. Just click and drag around them, drag them, and I'm going to drag them into that same window. And it's going to import those. Now when you're doing this, I want you to do two, okay? One for your removals and one for your second batch of 5 videos. Now your it should look like this when you're done dragging those in. Anywhere I drag my mouse, it's going to kind of play over those, okay? So I'm just going to come up, put the playhead at the beginning right there. Going to click the play button, and it should play through that. We should have a title of about 4 seconds, and then we should have 10 seconds of each image in the video window over here. So play through it, make sure it dissolves, and make sure that it has the entire image in the window. I'm just going to scrub through it quickly so that it shows all those images. So yeah, I have all my transitions. All right, so I'm set to go. I just need to save. Or actually, no, never mind. You don't save anymore in this version of iMovie. What you need to do is go to Share. We need to get this out as a movie. So I'm going to go to Share. I want to export movie. Make sure that large is selected. Make sure you know where it's saved. I'm going to save it to the desktop. It's going to save as the name. And it's going to be 720 by 540. Don't worry about that. Just make sure large is selected. I'm going to click Export. Now it can take a few minutes to render it all out. Give it time. Don't run out on it while it's exporting. But what will happen is it'll show up as your movie name .m4v, and if you want to play it on the desktop, you can just spacebar and you can look at that. This is what I did previously, and it's saved. Okay. Then you need to take that movie file and move it over to the groups folder. Move it over to your folder in the groups folder. Okay. Should be in there. You should have a folder in there with your name on it. Put that file in there. And then you're done with that.